Is radio dead?
Well, radio is not dead, but it's in the dying bed. I get my point? It's not dead, but it's called ICU. Things evolved. Radio has never evolved. It has remained where it is, where you play music and I talk on the microphone.
Alright, mambo vipi mpenzi mtazamaji wa SPM Buzz. Tuko for an amazing launch, Trends Awards Festival 2023. Now beside me, I'm with presenter from Sauti TV.
Hilda Katebe. Hi.
Hi, how are you? Alright, now we have the best in 254, a legend, a mentor, a father figure, a pioneer to many in the industry. Shaffie, you've been there for us. We've always looked up to you. Thank you for paving way for us.
Bless. I'm really touched. I'm really, as in it's a blessing for people to call me all those names, man. The only thing I'm used to be called is a father figure, but a legend, but I appreciate it. Yeah, before, they say that give the flowers early. Right, not when someone is 6 feet under. But yeah, I appreciate and give thanks.
All right, Shaffie, you've been doing great in the industry for so many years. I believe you've learned a lot in the industry. While you were there in the industry on radio stations now, we used to see these kinds of launches, the awards, the BET Awards, Afrima Awards coming, empowering artists. Now we have Trace Awards happening tonight, the launch of Trace Awards happening tonight. What are you feeling to see these amazing projects coming back?
Well, it's amazing, man. You know, the world, not only Kenya, went through a lot of, crazy things like between 2020 to 2022 with the coronavirus, everything being shut down. That's why many things went under. But for the awards, it's dope. They're back. They've been there before, and it's good to see them back. And the only reason they're back is because people are working. People have to do their part. If you don't do your part, there's no way. People like Trace and all these other big, companies that want to put money in an award ceremony or festival will do so. They'll only put money when the industry is growing, when the industry is showing, some projection, it's headed in the right direction.
Now, we've seen only 2 artists from 254, Janet Otieno, Nadia Mukaming, only artists listed for the Trace Awards. Why are we missing out on these awards?
Well, it can be a lot of things because, first of all, I'm sure there's an academy that sits down and chooses or creates a criteria of how music will, be nominated for whatever award ceremony. Be it Afrima, be it MTV Awards, Mamas or Trace. So the reality of the situation is, first, we have to pass the criteria. If you don't pass the criteria, pressure. You understand? So you're already been cut off completely. I don't know the criteria. I wasn't part of the, the academy or the selective committee. But the reality of the situation is, Kenya and the kind of music that we do, it's yet to transverse and go out there. We are so much into what do you call it? Our rap lingo kind of music. By the likes of Okadinali and all these other guys, and that we need to sell it more and push it more. It's amazing, it's a dope, but you see, when you're making music and it only transcends within Kenya, that's where we get the problem of now we're being crushed in award ceremonies. Our music needs to cross borders, our music needs to be international. We cannot only have the people like Octo, Calligraph, and Saudi Soul and Had the Band are the only guys who are known outside the country. Kenyans need to love their music, and that love will push the music to be loved outside Kenya. Hence, and that's the only way we're going to compete on the same level. Right now, we're competing by ourselves within our space, which is a good thing. But we need to put more effort and more pressure so that now we can compete on a higher level. I'm not saying anybody's music is bad. I'm just saying, for the fans, do your part, and for the artists, work harder.
In terms of music, do we need to sell good music? What do we need to do most for music to go out there?
No, but as I said, it's not that we're doing bad music. It's just that the industry needs a lot of, we need a lot of R&R. People need to come together. People need to talk. People need to understand. From promoters to the DJs, to the customers who now listen to the music, to the artist. If we're all in sync, everything will be okay. At one point, we had those days of Kalamashaka, the days of Eric Renaina. So people made music and the music transcended. Was it because it was loved more? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves. You see, if you are not loved at home, you'll not be loved outside. It's as simple as that. The customers who are the listeners, the fans, the people who appreciate all this music, they need to appreciate it and appreciate it with true heart. That's the only way these artists will be elevated. Because it's hard work. Making music is not a joke. You have to have studio money, you have to have the bars, the lyrics. So you can imagine. Mse ameka hiyo effort yote, bado wasee tu pale wanakupatia half love. That also drags them down a lot. And then also the corporates. Corporates are not supporting the Kenyan music industry. Safaricom used to have Safaricom Live. It was shut down. So if a company that is making the most money, if it's already pulling out from building the industry, how will the industry grow? Yeah. So people need to play their part.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you've worked with so many artists in Africa. Basically now, let's talk about our own artists. You being there with the artists, have you seen maybe artists want to buy awards? Because kind of awards will help maybe an artist in one way or another. Is it right for an artist to go and buy an award?
How do you buy an award?
Status,
supermarket. First of all, by the time an award is for sale, it means it's a crap award, it's a mediocre award. In fact, but if you're buying something to make you feel good, good for you. But at the end of the day, lying to yourself is the worst thing any human being can do. It's like buying views. It catches up with you. You get my point? Because we have all these guys who are out there, keyboard ninjas, they'll always do research and they're going to find out. And when it comes down on you, especially in Kenya, in Tanzania, anyone can get away with anything. In Kenya, trust me, Shaffie Weru, I'm telling you, you can't get away with such bullshit. Kenyans will finish even before you start. So buying an award, trust me, it will not help you. It's a short-term plan that will backfire eventually.
You mentioned us supporting our own, loving our own music. We've seen vernacular artists, they have their real love, they have their real support. They're living large, they're driving big cars, they're having their own life as an artist, compared to other artists, the regular artists, how do you call them?
The secular.
The secular artists.
Yes. That's my point. You see, we're a very tribal nation. As in the biggest issue in Kenya, as in our universal issue is we're very tribal.
Does it affect music?
No. It affects music. It helps music. So the Kikuyus, when they do the music, the Kikuyus will love it. What Mugidho tenda Mugidhi, that's where Samido is doing what he's doing. You come on this other side of Hangla guys, everybody from Western and Nyanza will vibe with that. When you go to Mombasa, watu wa Taarabu, watabaki na watu wa Taarabu. So that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
All right, now, Shaffie, let's go to one of our own best hip-hop artists we have in 254, Calligraph Jones. I was there with Calligraph. He talked about now Tanzanian artists, the rap game in 254, now in East Africa. It brought a lot of controversy. You've been there in the industry, you've worked very closely. Yes. Even ever witness for you going for AY's wedding in Rwanda.
Yes.
I don't know if those artists, the legends, felt bad about what Calligraph mentioned. And maybe you, in your personal level, did you like it, what Calligraph was trying to push?
Well, listen, Calligraph is just an entertainer. And he's trying to just light a fire and gaslight the industry, which is dope. It's good. In fact, when he posted the 24-hour notice to Tanzania, I tagged Mwanaife, who's the assistant minister of culture, and I tagged AY. And the boss responded. They were like, "Hey, nini Calligraph analeta mbwembwe." As in, what's going on? And even Mwanaife sent me some rapper and told me, "Undo wa kwanza tunatumia Calligraph." Yes. So even before Calligraph dropped his single, but at the end of the day, even the Calligraph is saying, for the people who are catching a feeling, for the people who are taking this too personal, they don't understand it's just an industry and it's an entertainment industry. We need all these things for it to ignite the fire. Nobody's calling anybody out. Come to Pigane. We're not going to go that Tupac Biggie way. No. This is just throwing a spanner in the works. To just East Africa imenyamaza sana. We have West Africa, Nigeria kicking ass, and collaborations with Ghanaians, amazing. We are the piano guys doing their thing in SA, combining now with that is South Africa, Central Africa, going down to West Africa. So, what is the beef? To start a beef with our neighbors here, they were saying Wangele, East Africa. Yes, I know Okto had his own sentiments on all this, but I could tell even his response is just part of just the whole madness. And it's an ecosystem that I think is very healthy. If you're in that industry, don't take anything personal, especially if you're an entertainer. It doesn't matter whether you're a musician, a dancer, radio presenter, never take shit personal. It's never personal. It's never personal, yes. The moment you take it personal, it goes to show that, it's a time to sit down. You're not an entertainer. You're not mature enough.
Shaffie, unajua wakati umekuwa kwenye industry sana, wakati akina Prezo akiingia na Machopa, showbiz ilikuwa imeshika industry. Sasa hii unaweza sema showbiz ya Kenya iko wapi? Because now watu wakifanya kiki tunawatukana. Wakenya wasanii wa Kenya sijui kama waelewi showbiz ama waelewi kiki, I don't know.
Okay, no. Nani anatukana mwingine? The fans or the artists?
For example,
Calligraph.
Yes. Issue yake na
Octo. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the thing is this. No. I'm just saying people are just going through a lot of whatever. And people are taking things too personal. People need to chill out. Some people need to fart and just let loose. To enjoy life. You know, the one thing you can do in this life is wake up. You have life, you can breathe. That's all that matters. The next thing that you should be asking yourself is, hey, Asante Mola, Alhamdulillah, and then let's go to the next thing. But if you're taking everything personal, how is it entertainment? It stops being entertainment, becomes something totally different. So it's not that people don't understand it, it's just that people are not taking it with the right energy. If you take it with a bad energy, we'll be stuck here.
You've been in the game. Najua kuna favorite artist. Umewasikiza sana, one of your best artists you have in 254. But now Shaffie, kumekuja na Calligraph, Octopizzo, Breeder, so many, Simple Boy. Right now, ngoma gani ni favorite? Na who's your favorite rap hip hop artist? Ule ambao unatambua sahi. Wachana na kina Bass, wachana na kina Bass. Sahi.
Well, listen. As in,
I'm not saying there's someone.
No, I'm not rating nobody, and I would never answer a question on rating. But right now, Ska or Cardinale, one of the baddest rappers in this town.
What makes them baddest?
No, it's how he makes it so easy. He makes it so easy, and he understands the culture. You see, first you understand the culture, and then push the culture to the world. If you have to take something out there. And these are the kids who are going to take something out there. I also, I'm bumping to, on my playlist, they're going to Brooklyn Boys. They're amazing. They'll go to Sour. Had the band, all is my favorite. And then now my favorite, two boys, Ben Sol and Weru. Any day, play me their song. And now I've been introduced to Okelo Max. Kung Fu, bad man, watch out for him. Uyo maze imwaka ikenda kuisha next year is going to take this industry by storm.
Shaffie, you're working with one of the best governors in the country, Governor Sakaja. Now, you've been there, you've seen opportunity for many young, creatives. Now, you've been there in the space. What are we about to see now from Sakaja?
Well, Sakaja, as you know, is one of the youngest, dopest, funkiest governor. We just celebrated Sakaja at 1. That is his first 1 year anniversary as a Nairobi governor. He's done so much. We've sorted out most of the health issues that have not been sorted out since independence. Issues like having ICU units or beds in the level 4 hospitals. Level hospital, let's go chini ya Kenyatta Hospital. Kama Mama Lucy, Mwani, maternity wards ametengeneza, barabara ametengeneza. We're paying bursaries to all the students. Amelipa up to a tune of about 1.2 billion in bursary funds. He's done so much. Kuna dish in a county, one of my favorite projects. Tunakulisha watoi wote kwa county of Nairobi. We built 10 kitchens, actually 12 kitchens, and the other 8 coming up. There'll be 20 by January when they open school. And we're going to feed all the kids in all the sub-counties. And to top it all up, alifanya Battle of the Choirs, tulifanya Nairobi Festival that happened 3 months after he entered office. So unaweza imagine we planned kutafuta do, na bado we didn't even have a budget. We were not in office. We're still tulikuwa mamono. But this year, December, we're doing it bigger. That is the Nairobi Festival version 2. It's going to be amazing. And it's from December 12th. That is for the youth. That is for the creative industry. Tumefungua tao, wasa wanapiga picha. Kuja tao Sunday, ama Saturday afternoons, and see. There are guys with those nice, light cameras, umbrellas in all the streets. Moi Avenue, Kenyatta Avenue, ukiingia side there, just behind, hapo Catholic Parochial, Intercontinental. The guys just doing their content, shooting. No one is charging them for nothing. So his support and his agenda for the industry, that is the creative industry, and for the youth, I can assure you, is tip top. Because as in, you go to Sawa, Sakaja siku zote.
Now let's talk about the industry. Shaffie, be honest when I ask you this question.
Yes.
You've been there in the game,
yes,
in the radio industry for the longest time.
Yes.
Is radio dead?
Well, radio is not dead, but it's in the dying bed. I get my point? It's not dead, but it's go ICU. Because of all these other things that are happening. We have TikTok, we have podcasts, we have YouTube, we have Spotify, we have all these apps that play music. So those days we depended on radio for everything. Ended. So something came and it ate 70 to 60% of radio. So radio is struggling at 40%, and that is why you're seeing the cut on employees, wanalewasi out, wanafunga, you see presenters moving around. But radio is the oldest industry in the communication and entertainment industry. So killing it won't be easy. Not happening anytime soon.
What happened wrong? What went wrong?
No, nothing went wrong. People, life just changed. Yes. Things move, things evolved. Radio has never evolved. It has remained where it is. Where you play music and I talk on the microphone. And then you play requests, you can do interviews, you can be able to have an opinion on a musician or someone's music or a situation or an issue. Now, people have opinions on Twitter without a face. You can play your own music the way you want it on your own playlist from whichever platform you want on your mobile phone. Those are the things that happened. Yeah, you can watch a movie on TikTok. A whole series. Go TikTok to go do. Unapata series on Chuko. So yeah, these are the times we're living in. So it's either radio agrees, they go into a small space and share with all these other forms of media that have come in, or definitely somebody has to give. And the person who will win is the younger one, where all these young people are following. And these days you can see, even these old people are on TikTok. Quando kina Mombasa waswahili wote on TikTok. They're following their governor. Kila msee kwa TikTok mazi. Their former governor.
Hata Sakaja kwa TikTok.
Bro, Priscilla wa Mafirimbi, Umani, mazo alimleta huko. It gets over 1 million views. So that's the future.
Maybe you can break to us. Priscilla sasa anafanya kazi na county?
No. She works for county, but we invite her in most of governor's events because they're very tight. They're my boys, son. Yes.
Shaffie, you used to have an amazing show. One of your shows you used to host on YouTube. What are the concepts? Unakaa huku unajiongelesha. What happened?
Well, when I got my job in county, I had to now get there, understand it, learn it. But in October, Shafted is back. Yes.
Shaffie, now you've worked with politicians. You wind up. Now you're with Sakaja.
Yes.
In future, a political seat.
No.
Pale Madare.
Apana. Me, I'll never be a politician. Not in Kibera, not in South Sea, not in anywhere. I'm here.
Nominated seat?
No. I'm here to serve my governor and take him to the big house in the hill. We're going to be president. Watch this space.
Ati?
Tutakuwa prezi.
Mwaka gani?
After 2027. That's in 2032. Yes.
All right, Shaffie, thank you so much. And let's maybe...
Before we wind up, I've heard you say, have heard you talk about your favorite artists.
Yeah.
And there any female artists that you feel are doing the thing?
Wait, that's a very complicated question. Am I listening to any female artists right now? One of Kali, the girls in that group, as you know, because the chick in that group, I think, who I like, but as part of the group. But technically, I'm not. I'm still listening to Femi1. I fucked with Femi1. She's amazing. If I don't remember your name, it means that I don't like your music. So just pardon me. But Femi1, yes, Femi1 for sure.
Ume organize event sana. You have the experience. Now, Ruga show that was to be headlined by Wakatinali, imekuwa postponed. You, as an event organizer, from your side, what do you think will cost an artist? What will this cost the funds, the entertainment industry?
Well, the past couple of months we've had events that have been successful, back to back. This was bound to happen. I think for Barry, the organizer, he bid more than he could chew. And I think he's a real man. To cancel an event, push it forward, postpone an event, and then cancel it. The reality of the situation is money. And if you understand the amount of money that goes behind these events, the fact that somebody wakes up one day and decides to take an event, Mwishimu, and let's leave it at that. The industry is growing. We have shows back to back. Where people saying Shokishoki na cancel any pressure. Kwenye tuongee ya Shinsia, especially Shinsia has been postponed to October. So these things happen. It can be artist challenges, it can be the promoter challenges, but I can assure you, it's always about money. Because we have all these partners who come on board, they tell you they'll give you money, and then days or months closer to the event, wanakupea check, unaangalia, unashanga, sasa hilo nilikuwa nangoja hiki yote. Those are the kind of pressures that people are going through. But the fact that somebody woke up, put billboards, constituted a whole media team, paid deposit to all these Kenyan artists, we have to respect it. Because now, if we try and put Barry under, now, we don't have another Barry. So industry could fail altogether. Let's just encourage other people who want to enter in that space, because it's been a very good year for this concert and the entertainment scene in Kenya. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Shaffie. God bless you.
Thank you. Nawapenda mazee. Baraka.
Thank you so much.